What actually is LinkedIn's best feature? Now that's a question I get asked a lot, and when I answer it, it normally surprises most people. So stick around because I'm going to give you my answer, and I'm also going to give you an in-depth explanation on what I believe is LinkedIn's best feature, and that's coming up right now. So here we are on my LinkedIn profile, and the question I'm posing in this video to you all, what is LinkedIn's best feature? Okay, now I know I'm going to get lots of different answers and responses to it, and I suppose LinkedIn can be many things to many people, but I'm going to give you what I believe is LinkedIn's #1 best feature. So let's dive right into that. But before I do that, if you aren't yet connected to me on LinkedIn, by all means, send me a connection request. Also, if you're watching it on my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below as well. So LinkedIn can be many things to many people, and some of the reasons people or answers people give me are, when I ask that question, is they say, look, it's a great way to find a job or to list your CV. A lot of people say, look, Mark, it's a business networking site and everything that goes with it. Some people say it's a great way to win new customers and clients. Others tell me that they want to stay in touch with other people around the world. Someone's even told me they find LinkedIn to be a global newspaper for them with, information and all of that. But all of them are great responses, and none of them are wrong. But I come from a sales background. So for me, LinkedIn's #1 best feature is, let's give it a drum roll, is its search function. That's right. LinkedIn, amongst many things, is a giant database and a search engine as well. So if we utilize the search function from a business perspective, I can guarantee to almost anyone who's watching this video, you will have more opportunities than you will know what to do with them. So I've got some great examples to show you here straight off the bat. So I've keyed in the job title office manager, and I've clicked the location box of Sydney, Australia, my home city. And it's brought me up over 20,000 people in my network whose current job title is office manager here in Sydney. Gail, Jonas, Honey, Vivian, Janet, Elise, Michael, Emily, Georgina, Fiona, and on we go. Invisible has now become visible. I now have the opportunity to reach out to them in whatever way possible, pick up the phone, send them an email, message them via LinkedIn, go knock on their door, do whatever I have to do to get in contact with these people to open up the lines of communication, and who knows where the opportunity may well follow. So if you're a supplier to the office, if you're a supplier to offices in your own city or your own country or state, and the ideal job title is someone with the job title, your ideal prospect is someone with the job title office manager, that's how powerful LinkedIn is, and people just don't take advantage of it. So now I'm going to narrow this down and expand on this at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. But I quickly want to just show you a few other examples that I've come up with as well. So the second search function is I've come up with graphic designer, and I've clicked the city title or the city location, this time as Boston. So, and it's brought me up 35,000 results. Again, invisible has become visible. Alex, Asha, Brendan, Joanne, Christine, Adam, Jessica, Abby, Caitlin, Brielle, graphic designer and illustrator, graphic designer with passion for branding, freelance graphic designer, experienced graphic designer, 35,000 results. Now, you might be saying, Mark, that is way too many. I'll be there till the end of the earth trying to get through them. That's right. That's why I'm going to show you how to use some of these filters to really narrow it down. But what I want you to do is just get really excited with the opportunity, because far too many people, most people I know, aren't using LinkedIn as the search function. And then if they do, they don't want to reach out and make contact with people. And I go, well, what's the point of being on LinkedIn? And I get very frustrated. So here's the third example, video production. And I've selected the city this time of London. Now, I could have selected all of England. I could have narrowed it down even further, but 58,000 results. Loida, Olivia, Mark, Tommy, Kevin, Susan, Ashley, Jason, Mansour, how would I pronounce that? Betsam, But anyway, production and satellite coordinator at BBC. Invisible has become visible. Video production, photographer, production, video editor, video marketing specialist, video production, etc., etc. Video production coordinator. We could click on these profiles. We could find out information on these people at the click of a mouse. Within seconds, you find out their name, their photo, where they work, possibly their phone number, email address. We can do a quick Google search, and then who knows, we might be speaking to these people within a matter of minutes, all because of the power of LinkedIn and utilizing the search function. The fourth one I wanted to just show as an example, I've keyed in the job title realtor, or real estate agent as we call it here in Australia. The city this time I've selected is Vancouver. Nita, Chantel, Reagan, Shelley, Beatrice, Gary, Blanche, Juvie, Robin, and Mike. Licensed real estate realtor and owner. So this is, again, you might then only want to deal with the owner. So you could narrow the search down and put realtor and then owner, and that will only bring up the owner of the agency. But invisible becomes visible. So powerful. Hopefully you can hear the excitement in my voice, but not only hear the excitement, I want you to actually start taking action from your own business or brand. I can guarantee almost 100% of the people who are watching this or who get exposed to this little bit of information, I can guarantee you, if you take action by utilizing the LinkedIn search result, whether it be realtor in Vancouver, video production manager in London, graphic designer Boston, office manager Sydney, or any one of the hundreds or even thousands of job titles, I guarantee you, if you take advantage of that and reach out, you will have more opportunities than you will know what to do with. So let's step back a little bit and show you how we can narrow these searches down, because let's use the example office manager Sydney. 20,000 results. So I will acknowledge that is way a lot difficult, or way too many for us to sort of get our head around. But let me click on Australia just to show you. If I just wanted to click on Australia, it'll probably narrow that out to 100,000 results. Let's see what it is. 81,000 results. Okay, so way too many for us to get our head around. So I selected by clicking on the Greater Sydney area, and as we just saw before, it had over 20,000 results. So that is even still, that's too big of a a bite of the cherry to take straight away. So let's click on the connection level. Let's click on first level connection. So what I'm saying to LinkedIn is, show me office managers here in Sydney who are my first level connection. Wow, look at that, a very bite-sized chunk. These are people on first level connection to: Anna, Elizabeth, Sana, Mercina, Natalie, Madeline, Kylie, Samantha, and Luba, and it goes on and on. But that might have been too narrow a search. So let's click on second level connection. So these are people I probably don't know, but they're in my network. Invisible has become visible. Let's see what it brings up. Here we go, 1,900. Okay. I can guarantee almost anyone, if you're in a job that you supply businesses and the office manager is an ideal contact, 1,900 results would keep you going. I'm more than confident in saying for months, or at least a month, and maybe even months and months. Susan, Leah, Natalie, Maria, Jan, Ray, Martinique, Honey, Eva, Sarah. Invisible has become visible. If we click on one of their profiles or any of their profiles, you will then gain some more information. You can then pick up the phone. You can send them an email. You can message them on LinkedIn for free. You can write them a letter. You can go knock on their door. So we've narrowed it down. Let's click on some of the other filters over here. Maybe you even know their current company. Maybe you then want to say, hey, I'm looking for office managers who work for McGrath Real Estate Agents, or at the University of New South Wales, or who work for Deloitte, Transport New South Wales, Commonwealth Bank. So you can narrow it down by current companies. Over here on the right, all filters, we got some more ways that we can utilize this search function. So everything that I'm showing you here is LinkedIn for free. Now, there are more filters, and there are Sales Navigator. There's a tool called Sales Navigator, and it will give you even more details. But what I've just shown everyone here in this simple video, all of us can do this on our smartphone, on our desktop computer, within a matter of minutes. So current company, past companies, where they went to school and education, industry. You might be looking for office managers in real estate industry, office managers who list in their profile. Here we go. Let's click this one. What would be a popular Let's click Spanish. Here we go. So I'm after an office manager in Greater Sydney who possibly has listed on their profile they speak Spanish as well. There we go, 5. It's narrowed it right down. How powerful is that? Hopefully you can hear the excitement in my voice. What other filters could I have listed? School, industry, profile, open to, pro bono, keywords, and again, you can, if you know their first name, you know their company, you might have been an old university colleague, but that's how powerful. The number one feature that LinkedIn offers us is the search function.